Hi, welcome to Half Moon Picks. It's Steve. I'm here to bring you the divisional playoff weekends picks, my picks, and how I'm going to do. Last week I was 2-1-1, and on the Guru's picks on his page I was 6-2. Someone got 7-1. Congratulations to them, and so hopefully I do better next week. In my description below, I'll have his link for the picks. If you want to try to get yourself some NFL gear, you can go ahead and make your picks. He's a great guy. He's actually from my hometown, which we just found out recently. So check out his page, and good luck with those picks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start off. First of all, on my old channel, I had a bunch of picks. I made what I thought the divisions were going to line up as last year. I did fairly well, real well, and the Super Bowl pick, I picked Denver getting defeated by San Francisco, right there. Denver, San Francisco. And I thought, I still think it might happen. San Francisco pulls up the upset in the playoffs. I think they have a chance. But their offense is just not as cracked up as they were last year. They're not as good, but their defense, I think, is much better. So we'll see how it plays out. Hopefully, my prediction will come true. From the last video, I had like 20,000 hits, and I thought it did real well until I lost my channel. But that's another story. All right, let's go ahead and get started on these picks and tell you what I think is going to happen this week. First off, we got New Orleans at Seattle. This is a great matchup game. Seattle, been wiping up the floor of New Orleans. Just 4 weeks ago, they just beat them. It is unbelievable. Now, have I seen any change in New Orleans? A lot of people are expecting it went from 10 points all the way down to 7.5 now. I'm hoping it goes down to 7. That's why I'm going to take my Seattle -7. But if not, I'll take the 7.5. But have we seen any change in New Orleans? Well, let's look at last week. Seattle, like I said, they had the week off, and New Orleans played Philadelphia. So Philadelphia, they came into the game just passing the ball. You got the #1 rusher in the NFL, and you're passing the ball. So they didn't stick to their game plan, and I thought New Orleans didn't have a chance. This is the only game I really lost last week. Had a chance against Philadelphia because I thought they just run all over them, and they didn't run at all. They just passed the ball left and right, and you can't outpass Drew Brees. Now, granted, he did throw a couple interceptions in that game, and but Philadelphia did not take advantage of that. Now, this week in Seattle, do I think that would happen? Yes, I think Drew Brees will throw a few picks, and Seattle will capitalize on that. And since it's going to be down to, I'm hoping, a one-score game, I think Seattle is going to win this game. So I'm taking Seattle minus the 7.5 in this. Next game, Patriots and Indianapolis. Indianapolis plays in Boston there, and okay. Now, as long as I can remember, Patriots always beat Indianapolis, especially in there in Boston. So even when they had Manning, I know Andrew Luck has been playing exceptionally well. He's been a great comeback from behind, and he might play that here, but I believe it's much colder. And what I've been saying all season, Brady always finds a way. NFL.com even starts saying that now, and that's what he does. It's what he does best. They're getting a few starters back this week. Gronk's still out, but I believe the Patriots will win this and should win it easily. Now, do I think that the Colts will come back and possibly win this game? Not too likely. I think the pressure, you have to go with experience here and who's the better quarterback. Obviously, Drew Brees is the best quarterback, and the Patriots have a ton of experience. So I'm taking the Patriots minus the 7.5. Next game, you got San Francisco at Carolina. Like I said, I picked San Francisco at the beginning of the year to win the Super Bowl this year. And I still think they might have a chance. Carolina, these teams are so evenly matched. I don't like either of the two offenses, but I love the two defenses. I expected a low-scoring game, and it started out as a pick'em. San Francisco's been the better choice last week on top of this week, and it's up to 3 points now. So it went from pick'em to 3 points. So it tells you how many people are riding the San Francisco 49ers this week. And I'm going to do the same. I'm taking San Francisco minus the 3. And the final game of the week, you got San Diego at Denver. Now these two are divisional teams. They know each other well. They play each other well. San Diego has been playing exceptionally well the last 5-6 games, and where Denver is just a monster. Now I believe this is going to be closer than you think. I do think Denver is going to win, but I'm taking those 9 points. I'm going to take San Diego plus the 9. And what they did last time they played them, they just ball controlled it, kept Manning off the field, and just ran 5 yards, ran 6 yards, ran 3 yards, screen pass 4 yards. So what they're going to do is just keep that ball out of Manning's hands and keep it close. Now Manning can score on a whim. That's the whole problem. But if they keep it out of their hands, they will keep the game close, and that's what I expect them to do this week. All right, so that's my picks of the week. Sorry for such a short video. I've been so busy trying to keep up with everything. I worked so much that it's hard for me to make these videos at times. So stay tuned next week. Again, check out Guru's page link down below, and I'll see you next week. Peace.